morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you guys decide to watch this video. How you guys doing today? I'm gonna try to post more or upload more. It's been a little busy. Wasn't feeling too good the last couple of days. From Christmas going on. And also it's been slow. I know on Christmas Eve they shut down the market out here in New York at 7 p.m. Not that many orders coming that late, but that's just something that they did, and they shut it down for Christmas. So after that, it was just pretty much slow during the weekend. It was a lot of bad orders, and I understand because of everybody got their holiday shopping done early and blah 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 blah. So yeah, it's whatever with that. And yeah, so it's been a very eventful weekend for me as far as my other channels going, like I told you guys, going to nationals and traveling and doing all this stuff. I'm trying to do some things on that channel that's gonna lead me to recording in Spain for the Olympics. Hopefully, we'll see. But my topic for discussion for today, well, not really for today. It's a bunch of things that we're gonna speak about throughout the week. But today is not all money is good money, and I believe I spoke to you guys about this before. You have to make it make sense. So for me, I turned down a $60 order and I think a $70 order, not because I like those pop up often, because they don't, but if something is 15 plus miles and it's not normally the place that you would shop at, for me it would make no sense to do it. So with me, like you guys know, it has to make sense for me to shop it. So it was one order that wasn't as far. I think it was like 6 or 7 miles. I think it was like 6 or 7 miles, between 5 and 7. I can't really remember. It was between 5 and 7, and it was like $50. I think it was, but no, it was $60. No, yeah, it was about $60 because I think the gratuity was $25, and then I think the payout was like $25. So it was a little over $50. But it's at a Costco that I normally don't shop at, and it was 50 items. I think it was like 50 items, 50 something units, and a double drop off. So for me, it didn't make sense because one, it's at a Costco that I don't normally shop at, so it's gonna take me longer to shop there. Two, it's after the holidays, which means it's probably gonna be crowded. And three, it's sending me in a direction where I don't want to go, because the Costco that I normally shop at is in a whole different directions on a whole other side of the island. So the Costco's, I'm gonna refer it like this: the Costco's is south, and the drop-offs was southwest. So I would have to go all the way back northeast to be at the Costco's that I want to shop at, or that I get most of my orders from. So for me, it made no sense, because yeah, I may make that $70, but it's gonna take me 3 hours to get back into the the area that I want to work at. Granted, I could get an order from the location after my second drop off, but for me, a lot of times if I'm over here, I want to work over here. It's very rare that I want to be on the south and go back to the north to work. For me, it just doesn't make sense, because it's so much driving. Speaking of driving, I gotta get gas. As you guys know, I always gotta get gas. But yeah, so it just doesn't make sense. So like for y'all, you have to make it make sense for you. Don't drive north and south, east, west. Don't drive everywhere for any big amount of money, because one, if you cut that time in half, or if you cut that money in half and you do 2 smaller orders for relatively the same, maybe you'll take a loss, but it won't kill your mileage. And with me, then I have an SUV, as you guys know, so that matters to me, because gas is not expensive, but it's going back up, and it just, for me, it costs more for me to do it when you account time, energy, effort, like I said, going to the store and doing everything like that. So that's my topic for the day. We are doing my first order. Nothing too crazy, but it's my first order today. My first order since I think last Wednesday. So yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, so my first order today should be something relatively light, and it's close, and again, it's in the area that I want to work in, because I know that if I don't get an order from that Costco's, I can get an order from at least the BJ's or the Aldi, which is all in like a 5-mile radius, if not a little closer. So I know that I'm comfortable where I'm working at. You know what I mean? So that's just how I look at it. I want to be in an area where I can maximize my profit. So again, this is the first order of the day, and we're gonna see how it is. This store is normally packed, but it doesn't matter if the entrance is long or whatever. Then they allow us to go through the receiving door. But let's see how the day unfolds. I'm really optimistic about today. It was a great morning. It started off a great morning. A lot of good orders coming out. But yeah, I can't gauge the Monday and Tuesday because normally the BJ's orders is out at about 9, after 9, and the Costco orders is about out at about 10ish. So I'm probably gonna start waking up at 9 instead of 10, even though that's kind of a late day. But some of the other orders aren't worth it, so I don't wake up early because they don't pay out for some of these early orders. In certain stores, I just don't, or I choose really not to shop at. But let's see how the day unfolds. This is my second order, and I'm gonna try a little different format so I can try to shorten down, some of these videos. And when your gut tells you not to do something, don't do it. Like, a lot of times it ain't worth the money. So, whatever. So basically, there was no really good orders,
Turn right onto Wisconsin
or good orders, necessarily at all. And I was like, all right, I'll just take this one because it's, it's on the north where I'm at, where I want to be at, one of the stores that I, naturally shop at or whatever.
Turn left onto Stony.
So I was like, all right, whatever, cool, I'm gonna do it. It's a double drop off. It's close. It's $30-something, what it is, right? So I get here, and then normally it's parking, but there was no parking, so that was one. And then two, I was like, this is not gonna be as bad because again, BJ's has Wi-Fi, so no issues. So I get here and I'm like, oh, deli meat. I forgot I don't really take deli meat orders because you'll be here a while. So I was like, all right, whatever, cool. I'll take the order because it's normally not as busy at the deli. So I was like, all right, whatever, cool. I'll deal with it, whatever, right? I put my order in, and then I walk away. So I did most of my shopping. I think I had like 5 items left, and it was deli meat was one of them. So when I get to the deli counter, I must have had the slowest effing workers I've ever seen. And not only top of that, not only that, or on top of that, they like it was like 8 of us waiting, right? So I had about 5 people in front of me. It was like 8 of us waiting. I had to be there over 20 minutes. So most of my time went to just waiting, right? So I had to be there over 20 minutes, and the guy decided to take his break as a line. Like he cleared 2 people of the 8 to 10. I think it was like 10 of us, because I know a couple people walked up line. He was like, I'm not waiting for this. He's just like, all right, cool. I know you have 8 people on. I'm gonna just take my break, and just left. I was like, bro, and I'm looking at the time. Oh, maybe it's his time to go off. Like, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying not to curse. But these are the kind of people. This is why I hate people. You know what I mean? This is why I don't like people, because you see that, and as a person, it's like, I'm not gonna leave you like that. You know what I mean? As a person, or even a coworker, it's like, I'm not gonna leave you in that predicament. Like that, it blew my mind. And then I had to wait 15 minutes checking out as I'm the next person up, because whatever happens with gift cards. So it's like I spent 30-40 minutes just waiting. You know what I mean? Just waiting. So it's just things like that. It's like there's reasons why I don't do deli orders, and that's one of the reasons. Because the order was, as you can see, super simple. But little things like that, it can ruin your day. It can ruin your day. I should have been dropped these off already, but instead I'm waiting 20+ minutes at a deli counter, and then 15 minutes to check out because of something happened on one of the gift cards. Oh, not to mention, she waits to do that, and then she swaps registers. Yo, what is going on with people? That's the other thing. It's not just waiting. It's after she effed up on the gift card, she then decided, all right, I'm gonna go on break. Come swap registers with me. I wanted to smack this lady in her face. Yo, really? Oh, I'm sorry. You're not sorry. Just leave. Just get out my face. Just get out my face. But yeah, that's my little rant. But again, we're gonna see what the day holds. I think it's like 70 after these 2 orders, if not 60. So I'm gonna try to get at least 2 more orders for the day. But I'm not gonna let this mess with me. But that's my little rant. But yeah, things like that just really, it bothers me. It bothers me as a person. You don't do that to people, But not everybody's the same, and that just further solidifies why I don't like people. Third order for the day. This should put me at my goal of 100. The first one was 40. The second one was 30. And I think this one is 30. I think this is 21 by 21 for 4 miles. Today hasn't really been a good day as far as large orders. But again, I'm very thankful that I'm able to get the $30 orders, because I told you guys a little while ago, it was not popping up. I mean, nothing over like $20 was popping up. So things are happening. You know, maybe they fixed some things. But I just watched Jen on the Go's video about you know, I believe it was the rating issue. No, I'm sorry, the bot issue. Like people are you know, the bot issue is popping back up, and people are saying that you know, if you can't beat them, join them with the bots, and it's still prevalent, and Instacart can't really do anything about it because some of the bot workers are they claim to be affiliated with, you know, Instacart's internal services. So it's you know, there's nothing that you can really do about it. And again, I mean, I really haven't experienced it because, like I said, I've seen 60, 70, you know, you know, 40 to $70 orders. I've seen it, you know, time and, you know, I see them more often than I would say. It's not like it's here every day, but it's at least once a week. You know, you'll see a $60, $70 order. It's rare, but you know that's what we call, you know, we call them unicorns or whatever. But yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. And as I've said, because I've still been asked this question, Instacart doesn't really care. Like, I know they claim to be deactivating people if they find out you're using it and blah blah blah, but at the end of the day, if the batches get done, Instacart doesn't care about the shopper. They only care about the customer. They're gonna take a loss and get rid of you and give the customer back their money because the customer's just gonna re-spend it. The thing is, with the other bot situation, if they are, you know, still doing that and blah blah blah, that's fraud. That it's a different from Instacart shoppers like stealing, you know, getting batches over other Instacart shoppers. That's one thing. But what she's talking about is fraud. They're paying customers are paying for services from other people that knows how the Instacart system works, and they're refunding the groceries. They're getting the groceries refunded, and then they take a portion or they take a cut of what's refunded. So a lot of stuff, a lot of it was happening with, I know, alcohol orders. That's why one of the reasons why I didn't want to sign up for alcohol orders. I still haven't signed up for it, but that's one of the reasons, is because, you know, a lot of fraud stuff has been happening. Again, with, you know, you got to sign, or people may be under influence. It's so stringent on rules about alcohol. That's the reason why I haven't been really doing it. So again, that's hard. I mean, that's something that they definitely should crack down on. But again, it's difficult because in Instacart's eyes, I'll just refund it if the customer is going to re-spend that money. But if the customer is getting their money back and they're getting groceries, like, that's rough. Like, they got to do something about that. So, you know, I remember reporting on that not too long ago. Maybe it was like a couple months ago, but again, that's on the customer side. And even with taking the pictures, it doesn't guarantee any kind of evidence that goes that way. So I remember I was talking to, again, I'm trying to keep this video short, but this is going to be over for 5 minutes. I remember I was talking to Dimples on Demand about this, about that there's nothing that they're gonna do. Like, it is what it is. And there's no real protection for us, you know what I mean? So it's, you know, it's rough. It just, I don't know. You just have to kind of go with the motion. I got a phone call. But pretty much what I was saying was, it makes no sense that we have to do all of these or use all these external apps to prove our innocence, and it doesn't matter because Instacart is always going to find a way to replace us. So it doesn't really matter how much evidence you have. Again, I personally still send, if when I drop off an order and it doesn't say, you know, when you swipe to say I arrived, and then the next one will say swipe to complete delivery, I send them a chat through, I send them a picture of the groceries dropped off through the email, and then I, you know, hit confirm drop off, confirm delivery. But now what I did is I did take her advice on a video that I watched yesterday. I have my greeting, you know, and then in my greeting I said for, you know, something like for my protection and yours, I've taken your groceries is being taken a picture of, just, you know, for your safety of mind. Pretty much. It's something I wrote like that. I don't really remember. But just the CYA. And again, it's something that is sent to every customer, as I do my third order now, as it is sent to every customer. So they'll know, like she said, maybe we can create a deterrent. But at the end of the day, if a customer wants to call or report, like, you didn't deliver something, or you didn't, what's the name, and they want to ding your account, like, that's just corny, bro. Like, they're going to do that regardless. So it doesn't matter how nice you are. It doesn't matter if you get the freshest fruit, you know, or the most perfect, you know, boxes that they have in the store. If the customer wants to complain, they're going to complain. And that's why I said, for me, I no longer do the above and beyond things that I used to do before. And hey, do you want to confirm this, confirm that? I'm not doing that. I send you a text message when I first start shopping, and I said, hey, adjustments need to be made. If I see it, I'll adjust it. If not, I automatically sub it, because you know, I want to move this thing along. I don't want to be sitting here in the store for an hour for a $20 order that's 7 miles away, because I'm waiting for every text message that you're trying to text me. And for me, if there's no service in the area, it's not my fault. It's Instacart's fault. And because, you know, the connection issues, and it's Costco's fault for not having service, that's not having Wi-Fi. So there's nothing that I can do. You know, I had 3 different services, and I was having problems. Now I have 2 services, and I'm still having problems. So there's nothing I can do. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. So make the job as simple and as easy for yourself as possible. I'm not saying don't go above and beyond. I'm not saying don't give good customer service. But at the end of the day, no matter what you do, even if you're taking pictures with the what's the name app, it doesn't matter. For me, I have a GPS. Like I a GPS. You know what I mean? A GPS, you know, my location, my drop off, my whereabouts. It has audio, it has video, it has everything. And then when they first deactivated me, before I said, hey, I have all of this, just let me know relatively what time frame that I need to send you, and I'll send it to you. And they never respond. Trust and safety never responds. So for me, it doesn't matter. If they want to deactivate you, they're going to deactivate you. If customers are going to complain, they're going to complain. It just sucks that we go out here and we work our tails off to get, you know, the short end of the stick, and it's like, and then they don't even respond back to us, or even if you submit your stuff, they just ignore you. So it is what it is at the end of the day. Let me knock this out, and let me try to get at least one more order for the day. I know this is going to be 100 with 40, 30, and this one is 30. So maybe I'll get another 30 and I'll be happy for the day. But let's see how this pans out and go on to the next one. So this is my 4th order of the day, and I'm wondering if it's just me, but TaskRabbit just sent me an update, and it was like, hey, you know, update your terms of service, or update something. And the thing with TaskRabbit is, I don't want to spend like the $100 to, you know, sign up, or whatever it is. I think it's like close to $100. I don't want to spend $100 to sign up, and then all of a sudden, like there's no work out here in Long Island, or it's in Nassau, or it's in the city. Like, I would be very upset. So that's why, like, I haven't really messed with TaskRabbit. What do you guys think? I mean, would you sign up for a service that you have to pay to enter their quote unquote workforce or whatever, and possibly not, you know, be guaranteed jobs? You know what I mean? So it's just one of the things that it's very upsetting. It's not like the other job whereas, you know, you sign up or whatever, and then if jobs pop up, I think it's gig, darn it, I forgot the name of it. Yeah, I forgot the name of it. It's not a gig walk. It's I forgot the name of it. It's gig something. And they go and they find jobs, and then they'll notify you about those job openings, you know, if it's in your area, or if anything, if you haven't been on there for a while, they'll actually reach out to you and say, hey, there's a job in this area, would you be interested? And you know, do you accept the terms or limitations or blah blah blah? Because that's what had happened to me a few weeks ago. I didn't take the job because it was painting in a warehouse, and they were offering like $15. I think it was like between 15 and 17 an hour. And and one thing is you're limited on how much money you can make per hour. And 2, they take a cut. So even if they're paying $17 an hour, I think they take $4 per hour or something like that, or if not more. So then they pay them $4 an hour, and then they limit you on amount of hours, so you can only work 4 to 5 hours. So let me know what are you guys' thoughts on that? Like, would you take a job? we have to pay to enter that place, and then go forward from there. But it's just food for thought. Good morning. It is Thursday. I don't know what the date is. It is what it is. But I wasn't able to work yesterday because I had to take care of so many life things. So on top of that, we started a new account with security, so videos might be, I don't want to say slow, because that's not true, because the time that I usually take to edit videos, when I was having videos more consistently, I was editing them at work at security, so I was able to do that. So it might pick up, give me more time to edit videos. So I'm trying to bring more content to you guys in the 2021 season. But we're gonna see, man. It's very interesting. I got my first order today. I'm late for being early. I like to be early with things, but I'm late for being early. I think it's like 30 something about 30. I don't know. I think it's one over. It's one item over. So it's not too horrible. And I think the mileage is like 7 point something, but I think it's $64, something like that. So again, that's 64% of what I want to make for the day, which is not bad. And also, I know that I am not going to be able to work for the full day, because I do work tonight, because New Year's Eve. So I do work tonight, so I'm gonna end it like a lot earlier, maybe 4. But also, it's raining today, as you guys can see. It's raining today. It's a nasty little day out, so it might be a little slower. It might be faster because of the weather. We never know. When the weather's bad out here in New York, you just never know with these orders. So yeah, let's definitely get into it and let's have some fun. Also, before I forget, because I will forget, do they let you guys in the store without your lanyards? Because BJ's will let us in if we flash the phone, but Costco's won't let us in if we don't have the lanyard. So that's I find that very interesting, and I would like to know if you guys go through that situation as well. They don't let us in without the lanyard. Even if we show the phone and scroll and all of that, they won't let us in. So I find that interesting, and I find out like every store is different, but I definitely know that, and I understand it. The fact that they want to stop people from, hey, take a screenshot of Instacart and walk in the shop for themselves by skipping the line. But a lot of times there's no line, so I don't know. But let me know if you guys go through that. Okay, before I forget, I don't know if I spoke about this earlier. So I got a 4-star rating. Let me just flip it over, let you guys see. So I got a 4-star rating on my account, and again, I don't know if it's gonna hurt me because I haven't done 100 deliveries on this account as of yet. I don't know why it's doing that as of yet, so I don't know if it's gonna hurt me or whatever. I know that I don't have a lot of comments yet. I think I got like 2 comments, so I don't know if it's gonna hurt me. But my question to whomever gave me that 4-star: what's the difference in giving me a 4 than a 5-star? And I know it's like this micro things that I could have done better, blah blah blah. But I feel like if that's the case, then like don't rate me. You know what I mean? Or don't rate me. Either give me 5 or nothing. Because me, I give everybody the same service. I give everybody the same respect. I look for the best items that's available there. So for you to give me a 4-star, it's just really annoying. And then for me, I always say that I think customers just have to explain their rating. Anything under a 5-star, I think they should I think they need to let us know. Let me cut this off because I know it's probably annoying. They need to let us know, why they gave us a low rating. Like, because in my line of work, especially like because I'm a small business owner, like I can't improve without feedback. So if you don't give me feedback, I can't improve. You know what I mean? So I know that sometimes they do they do put like reviews and stuff. And I remember in my other account, they have put, I believe they put like, they gave the service a review, not me as a shopper review. They gave like the app the review. So maybe they need to do a better job of making it clear of when they do these reviews, because again, if the thing is buggy or whatever it is, that has nothing to do with me. But I think they need to do a better job of definitely having these customers let us know why they gave us a lower rating. And again, it could be small things. Like I was speaking to another Instacart shopper about, and she was like, oh well, if my bread was a little squished, or if one slice is a little squished and blah blah blah. Like I get it, I understand that, but I think you need to explain that to us. You know what I mean? And I know that Instacart is not transparent up until the 30 minutes after, because of how they do their like double orders, and it seems like a lot of my orders has been double drop-offs. So like they don't break down anything until after the delivery. So if there's a $50 order and Instacart is paying $25, you know, one you know, customer could be, you know, tipping you $24, and one customer could tip you $1. You know what I mean? So it's very annoying. I know there's another story that I wanted to talk about with in regards of DoorDash. With, I think that DoorDash removed their automatic tipping policy, so it was like automatically 10%. I don't know if it was DoorDash or Grubhub. I know one of them, I forgot the name. I was watching another gig tuber talk about it, and I like, that's, you know, stuff like that is just, it's small, but it's very annoying that you no longer put a mandatory tipping. You know, it is. So when you see, you know, a lot of these food deliveries, when you see these orders so low, it's because it makes it easy for customers not to tip, but it also makes it easy for these companies not to pay out, you know, what you feel like you're worth. So I know going forward, that's just something that we gotta take into account. But in regards to this, it's annoying. You know what I mean? It's annoying. So I think customers should have to dictate, or write a response saying, hey, you know, why didn't you, you know, why it isn't in a 5-star? How can they improve, and blah blah blah. Also, before I forget, they gave me a 1%, and I've never canceled a batch, so that's very interesting. That they gave me a cancel, and I believe that's an order that maybe not that I canceled it, but I had asked them to remove it, because it was like last week, I believe, and it was like, I want to say it's like 28 degrees out, and they had a line of, you know, 10 plus people waiting to get in the store. And I believe this was at the Uncle Giuseppe's, and this is going on longer than I wanted it to. I believe it was at Uncle Giuseppe's, but there was 10 plus people waiting. So and I know Uncle Giuseppe's is a store that I don't normally shop at, because they're not lenient with Instacart shoppers. Like with Costco's, we can go through the back door if, you know, there's a line outside, so we don't have to wait. So I'm not waiting in 28-degree weather and behind 12 people to get in the store, because I don't know if it's going to take me 10 minutes to get into the store or 2 hours, because, you know, you have to, you know, they let one in when one leaves. So if it's, if it's 12 people in front of me, and I want to say, hey, maybe 10 minutes per person goes in, because you don't know how long it takes people to shop. You know, that's, you know, an hour. That'd be an hour and a half, something, you know, around that. So I wasn't waiting. So he did remove it. They gave me the payout. I think it was like $16, and of course the customer, you know, got the tip returned to them, and they gave me cancellation. You know, they gave me one for cancellation. So that's very annoying, because I think if it's over 15% as it says, that can result in deactivation. It's something minor, but it's still something that maybe you guys don't know about, or, you know, because I was definitely unaware that, you know, if they, you know, remove a batch from you at your request, it counts against you. But it is what it is. Let's see what we got for the rest of the day. Right now, they haven't been giving me anything. I think it was like 2. They was only giving me 2. Oh, so it's back up to 19 batches. So let me see what they got, and hopefully I get something. Man, let me tell you something before I miss that order. I don't even know if I said this already. I missed an $80 order. And before that, I missed a $60 order. The $60 order was already gone. When I had hit the screen, you know, to select it, it was like, oh, batch has been, no batch available, or batch has been selected, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that $80 batch, I got that. And I swiped, because normally, what I do is I swipe and then take the screenshot. So after I swipe and it's, you know, processing, I take the screenshot for you guys. Nope. It went, and then it went back. And then it went back to like the regular screen, and then it was still up there for like 5 seconds, and then it disappeared. So I'm mad, man. Like, my day would have been lit, and like I said, I have to stop in like a couple hours because I have to work tonight. So I'm mad, man. And then some of these are just on the South Shore. Like, this is not a bad order. Oh, it's gone. No, it's not this one. This one is not a bad order, but because I'm on the North Shore, this is on the South Shore, and then I don't even know where they're gonna drop. See where I'm at up in the North Shore. Then it's even, it's back. I mean, in the middle, but still, I don't want to drive all the way down to the South Shore, and then most of my orders come back up from the North Shore. So that's kind of what I mean by when I'm on the North Shore and South Shore. I'm on the North Shore here, and then the other Costco's is down here. Again, for me, it's too far, man. It's too far, and then I don't know if I'm gonna be guaranteed another good order from there. Over here where I'm at, I got Costco's, BJ's, and Aldi within a couple mile radius. So it's fine if I'm over here and I get these orders and I gotta go a little far, but the other one is too far. But hopefully we can get one more for the day. If not, I know that I made a little over 100, so I'll be okay. And then again, I work tonight, so I'll make up the money that way. But I just want another one. That $80 order hurt my feelings, but it is what it is. It is Sunday. I don't know if today is the 4th. I don't know. It's the third. Today's the 3rd. It's been a very interesting work week this week. Just interesting. I just want to say interesting. Be it everything that's been going on. And again, I'm getting back into it, into like the gig work, and I'm trying to find like my flow. But it's difficult when you're doing Instacart and you're trying to gauge, when orders and stuff are going to drop. So that's like my predicament now is I'm trying to gauge when certain like store orders drop and stuff like that. And sometimes, this could be really good. As it was Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday was good. But the other days, it doesn't, gauge out well. And then, doing things overnight, and then waking up a little later, it kind of kills your day. Cause for me, I need like the snowball effect. So I got to start early and then I can get my day going. If I don't start early, then it's like, I'm not, I just rather do something else. But I know with the low payout on some of these other delivery apps, it doesn't incentivize me to go out there and work. And, I was watching another, I was watching another YouTuber, and they were pretty much saying the same thing about Instacart. Excuse me, not Instacart. Uber Eats. Like the incentives are pretty much gone. Like the couple $100 incentives are pretty much gone. So it doesn't incentivize me to go out there and do other platforms. But I pretty much did okay this week. I've only worked 3 days. I was averaging about 130 a day, and then again working overnight. You multiply. You take that. And then you can chill, like you don't stress yourself as much when you have multiple streams of revenue. You don't stress yourself much. So I ended the week at $391.21 for Instacart. Again, I'm trying to pick it up more going forward. But again, right now I'm just playing with the numbers because I want to see when things drop and see how I can make this advantageous towards me. So it wasn't a crazy week. Not much news from other apps. Pretty much the same shady stuff is going on with the low pay. They're removing incentives. I think some of them, their base pay is like $2 for the delivery apps. But again, I applied for more gig opportunities, and I'm gonna look more into TaxRabbit and things of that nature. But right now, sticking with this, and I'm trying to, make it work to the best of my ability. But that's all I got for you guys this week, man. I'm gonna try to definitely bring you guys more content this year. I know it's been like sort of kind of a struggle for me with content related stuff, with everything going on, but we're gonna see, man. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe. Is it like, share, subscribe? Yeah, like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. But until next time, guys, have a good one.